I'm fascinated by maps, for example. I was going to apply to, I did apply to the Ordnance Survey College to do a degree in, what do they call it? In not ornithology?
Topography? Topography is the lay of the land.
What's map making called? Cartography.
Cartography.
But unfortunately, I didn't have sufficient O-levels. They didn't let me in. And I was gutted. So I've always collected maps. And you may not have noticed that, because it was on the back of the door in that piece of work. There's a map of Cambridge, New York, and London, and Brussels, I think. And they're my 4 favourite cities in the world. And in the new room, in the next bit of work, I've collected maps over the years. So there's maps of all sorts of places that I've been to. They're shoved in, they're all sandwiched into a bookshelf at the moment. But I'm going to, because I don't need maps anymore, they're just objects. I can find my way with a sat-nav. I love the way that, for example, on a map, that the sea is always calm and the land is always still on a map. It doesn't matter where you are. You never get. You can picture a rough sea because of the contours of the land, but it doesn't move, and I find that really fascinating. But you're holding the map in the wind, the map's blowing all over the place, but you can find your way with it, and I think they're amazing things. And that thing where you use I love using one of those old what are they called, compasses? You know, where you plot this direction and you follow the sun, or you follow. I love doing that. I'd much rather do that than use a fucking sat-nav. So anyway, this piece of work with the cactuses, be a piece of writing. It's going to involve maps, and it's going to involve me going to bits of those maps that have really odd names. So it might be Whip Crack Creek or Bloody Pain in the Arse Avenue. Which is in Ipswich. Oh, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure that any I love the idea that any name you want to come up with, there will be a road called it somewhere in some part of the world, particularly in America, where they do what they like. I've got 4 baked beans in a tin road.
I love what you said about maps being almost a still.
No, not almost. They are still.
Yeah. So maps are a still representation of quite a chaotic reality.
Absolutely, yeah.
I'm going to make a bit of a leap here to say, in a way that this site-specific installation work that you do, where you accumulate objects that are meaningful to you, and you have a clear relationship in your mind, a language.
It's very clear to me. Yeah, the language that makes sense to me.
That almost feels like a still map.
That's really interesting.
Of yourself. And this kind of goes back to, in our last conversation at the end, I mentioned how it feels as though Weaver is visible.
Yeah.
And it certainly feels like that when you're in that room.
I'm
it
on
feels
my sleeve.
It feels like your character and your mind is on display.
Yeah. And can I just, while I think about it, there's in the piece of writing that I've written for my writing and everything, variously room push to 65, there's a little section of it where it says something like, I am a map. Maps are made of me. Maps are inside of me. I am a book. Books, I am made of books. Books are inside of me. I am inside of books. So it goes through various animals. I am an animal. Animals live inside of me. I live inside of myself, who is an animal. I really like that fact that I'm all those things as an artist. I'm a book. I'm a map. That they're outside of me, those things, but they're also deeply inside of me. I love books. I love music. I love animals. Live or dead. I don't really mind which. I prefer them live, but I don't mind a dead animal or two in my life.